What's up guys, it's DJ. Welcome to Gamma Bro Hulk Reviews. Now for your Gamma Dose of the Jade Giant. Today's featured Hulk item is from 2008 Incredible Hulk movie. This is from the company BLOKS, and this is a super rare figure, and the review is coming up next. Thanks for joining me today, guys. So BLOKS is a pretty popular company. They've been around for a very long time, all the way through the early 2000s. They're basically a competitor to Legos. They kind of do their own thing. You don't really put them together, but they're still similar size, and they have like play sets that you can build and mech robots. And they came out with a few different Marvel ones over the years. Notably, they came out with 2008 Incredible Hulk sets. And these sets are just incredibly scarce and super expensive because there weren't that many made, and the figures go for a pretty penny. Now, I do have a few of these sets in the box. They're put away though, but I just want to focus on the figure itself. These particular Hulk figures are pretty popular. They came out with 3 different versions. They have the one I'm showing you today without the shirt. They have one with a ripped white shirt that came with Abomination with a playset that I'll do a future video on. And this particular one that I'm focusing on today came out with 2 different sets. One was like a vehicle and one was a mech. And you can have him piloting the mech or driving the vehicle. When it comes to Hulk with mechs and vehicles and driving things, those are kind of like dumb in my opinion. This Hulk would never really do that. It's cool that they came out with them, but I mainly focus on the figures and the playset, as the playset is very cool when I do that video. So now we'll jump into the figure itself right now. So we will do sculpt and paint. This will be a quick little video for you guys. Sculpt is really cool. You can definitely make out that it's the 2008 Incredible Hulk. BLOKS has really unique sculpts in general. I either love it or hate it. With the hands particularly are not my favorite just because he doesn't have fists. And just these little dinky hands. But the sculpt itself on the face is pretty good. I like the eyes and the teeth. Really good job on the paint. I love the color. Pretty accurate to the 2008 Incredible Hulk. I do like the painted black hair, and the white in the teeth is done really well. You can see white in the eyes with like black kind of surrounding it to really highlight the eyes. And then you have the nice black eyebrows. The main focal point is definitely on the chest and the abs, the torso area. Huge traps. They definitely detailed the buys and the shoulders. You can see a little bit of the veins running through the shoulders and the biceps. Nice detailed forearms. And then you have these little dinky hands, which is really funny. Same with the feet. You know, this is very chibi styled where all the different body parts are all different sizes and it doesn't really match up to what the Hulk would look like. So he has this really huge torso and big head and then these little arms and legs. If you focus on the arms, they're even bigger than the legs themselves. But just very, funny, stylized figures. He has his blue pants, and those are his feet right there. Then it's hollow on the bottom here. Jump into the back, so we have the pants there. Nice detailed back, but definitely the most was put into the bis and tris, and then the back, the face and chest is definitely where the sculpting is. So for sculpt, I'll give this like a B to B+. I think it's pretty unique and definitely stands out just because of how unique the body sculpting is. I think the paint is better than the sculpt. I really like the color blue and the green PVC they chose. And then again, I already detailed the face with all the paint. Looks really good. So for paint, I will give a B+ for that. I think hits all marks there. There's no real shading or anything, so that would have been an improvement. But with something as small as this, you're not really going to worry about that. So for articulation, you can definitely move the head, full 360. As for the torso, there's no waist articulation, obviously no ab crunch. There is a ball joint here on the shoulders, so full 360. They can go in and out as well. Then you have 90 degrees on the elbows, single joints, full 360 on the hands, but there's no joints in the hands, so you can't pivot them at all. You can't do the splits or anything, but you can go forward and back on the legs. There's really nothing blocking that at all. Again, 90 degrees on the knees with the single joints and no articulation in the feet. These are very hard to stand because they're very top heavy, the big head and the small feet. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. And also posing, there's really not going to be much there. You can pretty much have this Hulk like throwing Abomination or holding things. But there's really not much you can do. It's pretty much stand and pose, or you can have him hanging and stuff on the playsets or in the vehicles. But it's okay. So articulation on this is pretty simplistic. I'll give it a B. Posability is probably going to be like a C+, but there's really not much to it. For size, it's about 2 inches tall. Quality of this is good. It's pretty much just like any other little minifigure. There's very little paint wear you can do. You can get paint wear in the hair, the eyebrows, the pants, but if you take care of it, you're fine. If you do have this, these are super, super valuable, so definitely take care of them. Don't just throw them in bins with toys, or if you know of anybody who has it and they're not taking care of it, let them know that this goes for a lot of money. Does this have the wow factor? People that don't know what it is would think it's just an average Hulk figure. In quality, paint, sculpt, it pretty much is an average Hulk figure. But again, it's super, super, super rare. So the wow factor isn't anything to really write home about. If you had the mechs and you like putting them in that type of stuff, then that would definitely bring it up a little bit, because those parts would make it more interesting. But for the figure itself, the wow factor would probably be about a B to a B+. I think it's pretty much average overall for that. But I absolutely love 2008 Incredible Hulk. I was fortunate enough to get these back in 2008 with the different sets. So one little close-up before we go into my closing thoughts. But that's the figure overall. So is it a Hulk smash or pass? Strictly on the value of it, and if you can find these boxed, 100% a Hulk smash. Some people might not even know what it is in general. So if you find people that are clueless about it and they don't know the value of it, definitely jump on it, 100%. Now, as for pricing, these particular figures, the Abomination goes for about $200. As for the two Hulks, they're valued at about $200 to $250 a piece. If you find the vehicles and all the pieces opened, which would be very, very, very hard, you're probably looking at about $400 to $500. If you find them boxed, $500 to $600 probably. So super, super rare. The likelihood of finding them boxed is kind of hard nowadays. There are a few of the figures floating around, but again, they're a couple $100. So again, it is a Hulk smash for me. I do like it, and it's mostly for the value and the fact that it's 2008 Incredible Hulk. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Hope this was informative for you guys. And please Hulk smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If 2008 Incredible Hulk is your favorite Hulk, let me know in the comments. Let me know what merchandise you have for that particular Hulk. All right, so have a wonderful day, guys. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.